Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Caitlin Clark heads into Sin City, sells out the T-Mobile Arena, 20,000 people in attendance, packed to the gills. But not only is she box office at the venue, she is box office in our homes. Caitlin Clark, another million view games. Another million viewed game. She's single-handedly making the WNBA's TV ratings numbers seem better than they are. She is single-handedly going to get these women paid in this next CBA bargaining agreement. She is going to get these women paid. Well, look at how many people are watching our games. Well, look how many people are showing up to our games. Well, look at our engagement on social media. Look at the amount of people that are now voting for the All-Star game. All because of Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Clark, number 22 of the Indiana Fever. Folks, let's just call a spade here. When Caitlin Clark goes on the court, she's box office. The Caitlin Clark effect is still very much alive and kicking. The first time these two teams matched up, it was on NBA TV. NBA TV, and if you're paying attention to your screen, you see they did 333,000 views on NBA TV at 9 p.m. It's one of the first games of the year. The rematch on ESPN, Tuesday night, 9:30, 1.45 million viewers on ESPN, marking the 11th game this season to surpass the million viewer mark. The most in any WNBA season since 2002. Entering this season, no game had averaged a seven-figure audience since 2008. Entering this season, no WNBA game has entered a seven-figure audience since 2008. This is all Caitlin Clark. This isn't Kelsey Plum. This isn't Asia Wilson. This isn't Chelsea Gray. This isn't Jackie Young. This isn't Becky Hammon. This isn't Aaliyah Boston. This isn't anybody who you may want to name. This is solely because Caitlin Clark is in town. This is solely because Caitlin Clark is forcing people to watch. The allure is still there. This is more than last year's Aces Liberty Game 4 NBA Finals game. Game 4 WNBA Finals, the game that the Aces clinched their back-to-back title, had less viewers than Caitlin Clark, Asia Wilson Part 2. If that doesn't tell you people didn't care at all last year, I don't know what does. If that didn't tell you excitement wasn't what it is now, I don't know what does. And it's the same channel. It's the same channel. How embarrassing is that? How embarrassing is that? Caitlin Clark is responsible for the WNBA's biggest viewed games this year. No question about it. Her versus Indiana, her versus Chicago Sky, both games did huge numbers, over 2 million. Her debut, 2.1 million. Against the Phoenix Mercury, 1.93 million. Let's talk about that. How the Phoenix Mercury and Caitlin Clark had 1.9 million viewers, and yet this Tuesday game had 1.4. The fact we still had 1.4 million tuning on a Tuesday night, 9:30, and the weekday, with no lead-in. No one gives a damn about the All-Star reveal. We'll check Twitter for that. Stop. I don't want to hear it. With no lead-in, 1.4 million viewers. Caitlin Clark's big time. She's big time. She did more than NXT head-to-head against WWE NXT. Crushed them. Look at all these million-view games. She's like the big time. WWE, 1.8 million viewers for their Monday Night Raw. That's what Caitlin Clark games do. Caitlin Clark needs to be compared to Monday Night Raw. If that's not big time, if that's not box office, if that's not a draw, I don't know what is. If that doesn't tell you that she moves the needle, I don't know what does. She's not doing these $200,000 people viewing these games on, WNBA, League Pass, NBA TV. She's not doing that. She's not 400,000 viewers on ESPN too. 400,000 viewers on ESPN. 700,000 viewers on CBS. She's not doing that. She's doing millions. Million viewers. Yeah, one game on NBA TV. 333,000. But guess what, folks? This was the second highest WNBA game on NBA TV. Behind, you guessed it, Caitlin Clark versus the New York Liberty. So she not only has people sitting down, she breaks records. We're on a Tuesday night, 1.45 million views, which peaked at 1.7 at the 10 p.m. quarter hour mark. Caitlin Clark and the Fever have played in the top 8 and 10 of the top 11 WNBA games this season. For the night, Fever Aces was able to top programs in all key adult and male demographics. For the night, Fever Aces was Cable's top program in all the key adult and male demographics. Cable's top program, you name it. USA, TBS, whatever you want. This game between Caitlin Clark and the Las Vegas Aces, the Indiana Fever and the Las Vegas Aces, was the marquee matchup of Tuesday night. And the numbers prove that. But again, without Caitlin Clark, these numbers don't happen. Without Caitlin Clark, we don't see 1 million views. Without Caitlin Clark, they don't average that 7-figure number. But with Caitlin Clark, they're about to get paid. With Caitlin Clark, they're about to see what a real CBA looks like. When you have somebody bringing in viewership, when you have somebody bringing in merchandise. When you have somebody captivating audiences. Caitlin Clark continues to roll on. The Caitlin Clark effect continues to roll on. I don't know if this is ever going to stop this year. I think we're going to just go 1 million all the way. We're going to see 1.1, 1.2, 1.7. We're going to continue to see this. I don't think we're going to dip into that 6-figure mark unless the Indiana Fever are out of playoff contention. But I don't see that happening. I see the interest being there till the end. And if that's the case, we're looking at 1 million viewers every single time out there. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is the Ben Daniel Podcast. Crushing it. When it comes to ratings, crushing it. More than AEW Dynamite. More than all of this. She needs to be on par with SmackDown. She's on par with WWE Monday Night Raw. When Caitlin Clark plays, the ratings are like, wow, that's a respectable sports league. They're probably doing them very well. When Caitlin Clark doesn't play, you get excited about not even cracking 900,000 average viewers on a finals game for the WNBA. We got to put things in its proper perspective, folks. That's all I'm trying to do here. It's Ben Daniel Podcast. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Appreciate all the support. Take it easy.